Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing today? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini, where we talk about unconditional love, the purest form of love, spiritual health, growth, fitness, prosperity, all good things. Today, I will be doing a message as it resonates for twin flame, soulmate, divine love, fated connection, however you reconcile this most precious, beautiful love in your heart. I do everything from a masculine perspective, what's in the masculine's heart space as of the moment. If they could say anything to the precious feminine energy, what would it be in this moment? And the overall energy of this beautiful love collective. So I'm going to get started. The masculine is in healing mode, and yeah, it's kind of resonating. It's a little bit similar to yesterday's energy. The energy sometimes is static. It's not always fluid. So they're still in that healing mode of this denial. And this denial of denying the gift that was given to them, and that's the love that you share. Denying the cries of their inner child and trauma. So they're healing all of that, and they're accelerating through this healing process, and I love it all so very much. They also have an incredible amount of passion in their life right now. So they're doing a lot of things that they have always wanted to do, but they haven't done. So I feel like many of these masculines are fulfilling their soul call, which is absolutely beautiful. But this passion is not just, they're very passionate about life and healing and their soul journey right now, but they're very passionate about this love, this unconditional love, and this reconciliation of the love, and just I want to say melting away that sense of denial. And it's tough because this is a rigorous journey of oneself, and it's about self-discovery, awareness, love, all sorts of beautiful things. But you do go through some pretty intense storms, just knowing that storms don't always last forever, and usually at the end of the storm there's always a rainbow. So I love it so much. This masculine is also very busy in the fifth dimension. And I feel like a lot of that healing is occurring outside of the physical realm. So they're deep in meditations, they're listening to affirmations, they're doing all sorts of things to just get rid of the pollution of the mind. And we always have to be mindful of our thoughts, because we can get carried away in our thoughts, and it can take us to some pretty daunting destinations. Agree? I'm sure you can. So if they could say anything to you right now, what would it be? And they're feeling like this connection is a little bit one-sided. And that is that constant denial tapping them on the shoulder, giving them this doubt. So they feel like it's one-sided, that the love they have in their heart is not reciprocated by the feminine energy. Now I want to talk about feminine and masculine energy. It's merely energy. Just because you're feminine doesn't necessarily, like feminine anatomy, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a feminine energy. I'm going to do a video on both energies so you can understand maybe where you are, because you could be predominantly navigating this journey thinking you're one energy when you're actually not. So I'll work on something on that for you beautiful souls. But this is leading to a little bit of anger and frustration, this one-sidedness. And I feel like sometimes there's so much out there on the internet, Google, Dr. Google, whatever it may be, and it's not always true, as you know. If you've come here, then you're going to get nothing but truth. And there's this anger. sometimes there's this perception where the masculine has to go to the feminine. That's not necessarily the truth, the case. You could be, it's the dynamic of the journey of what your inner guide, gut, higher self, whatever it may be, whoever is running and chasing. Now, it could be very well that the masculine surrenders before the feminine. It's energy. And what you're meant to do is you're meant to come to that healthy balance of both. And just to give you an example, I'm obviously a feminine anatomy. And 3/4 of the journey, I cannot believe this. I'm so sorry. That crow is the biggest freaking, wow, crow I've ever seen in my entire existence. That's for you. Intuition, wisdom, rebirth. Always these crazy things happen when I do these videos, but it's what your soul tells you to do. So anyways, I predominantly navigating my journey as masculine energy. And it was about 3/4 of the way in my journey that I realized I was masculine energy. I always thought I was feminine energy. And then I made a conscious notion to calibrate and balance that feminine energy within myself, because I quickly realized that I could be more nurturing, more, I want to say the feminine energy is very, very nurturing. So I really, and that was God's source telling me this because of thousands of pages written. And I started practicing and meditating feminine attributes, but I did go to my divine masculine. I did go to his door because I kept getting this push and pull energy. Go, 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 go. And then a few days before I went, as you've heard this story if you're not new, a hawk flew by my shoulders. I want to say it was 2 feet away. And to me that was like, that's it, that's your sign, go. So don't always get caught up in these twin flame traps. It's what you feel is right, and you will know with 100% certainty. There will be no doubt. So they're feeling a little bit one-sided. They want you to know this. They're feeling a little bit anger and frustration because they too are kind of wondering what you're up to, and if you feel the same. Anger is a secondary emotion. It's okay to get angry. Acknowledge those energies and those feelings because it stems from somewhere. So the anger, I feel there's a lot of anger in this connection, but sometimes it's from something that's inner, some trauma, childhood, guilt and shame, worry, fear. Those are all primary emotions that come to the forefront of anger. So, but right now, and I feel like that's a temporary block. I cannot believe this, crow. Wow, I just love this. But anyways, it could be a temporary block in your connection, but because the masculine is so connected in the 5th dimension, their higher self, and I want you to know this, they're very intimate with their higher self. They want you to know they know all about this journey, and their higher self is giving them the wisdom to have faith and trust in your journey, and it's absolutely beautiful. A couple of other messages for your beautiful souls are, you have rattled me, I'm terrified, and I'm a mess. 100%. That's where this one-sidedness comes in, this denial, this anger. You're both rattled. This isn't a fairy tale. I don't even know why so many people want to be on this journey. I remember when I was embarking on this journey, if I hadn't known what I was getting myself into with my divine counterpart, I would have taken 2 steps back, turned around, and ran as fast as I could. It'll rip you to the core. And it is like, this love is to the core. It's the purest form of love you will encounter in this lifetime. 100%. And it comes to you, at the most perfect moment in time. So I love this. I also love this message to you. It's nothing can sever our soul bond. Nothing can. I see these things and, cutting the cord and stuff like this. And this is all divine. This is all God. This is all source, universe. However you resonate, brought you into each other. I feel like the only source that can sever this bond is source. You can try, you can do your little cord cutting ceremonies and all of this stuff. Good luck to you, because it just, in my humble abode opinion, you take what resonates, pack away what doesn't. I don't feel it can be severed. It's a soul. It's your soul. You can learn to accept and move away and break free and surrender. But that soul is part of you, and you're part of each other. And it's, I don't know. When I see this stuff, I just giggle. Anyways, you are my rock, my foundation. Our love keeps me grounded. Now, I had a message today, earlier, when I was deep in meditation, and it's for all of you. Please take, I know some of the stuff I say is very strange, but please take your socks and shoes off and walk on the ground if you can. If it's a beach, grass, just get that ground, get that energy, and the ground will just suck it right out of you. If you're low vibing, it truly, it does help. I lay on the ground all the time. I can only do it for so long, because then I get, creeped out about the bugs, but do it. Even if it's for like a minute or two, you'll feel something. You'll feel that energy just leave. So I love that message, and I've tried so many times to communicate, but the fear is binding me. That's this one-sidedness, this anger, this denial, but they're healing it, and their higher self is coming to them and giving that knowledge and the wisdom, but they want to know that they're just encountering a temporary hiccup. So you may feel that sense of anger, this rage. It seems to come from nowhere, right? You're out and about, and all of a sudden this unexplainable anger and rage just takes over your orbit, your aura. That's the energy transference. It's just temporary. Just get out. That's why I was saying, if you can just get out and put your feet on the ground, bare feet, that's critical to do that, and then you'll reap the effects of that. So very, very beautiful. As you know, chakras, body connections, fundamental part of this journey. We purify, we cleanse, we do that for each other. It's such a beautiful gift. Really, truly, this is a blessing. I know sometimes it seems like a curse, because you go through a lot of obstacles and challenges and darkness. But when you get to the end, you realize that it is a blessing and a gift. And today's body connection, that is opening up, clearing and cleansifying, or cleansing, I don't even think cleansifying is a word, is the throat chakra. Now, ironically, this, the masculine's been trying so many times to communicate. So I feel that chakra's opening up and purifying and cleansing, so that they will get the courage to finally hit send. Do you know how many messages they've articulated? Beautiful, beautiful messages that they wanted to send to you, but right at the last moment they can't send it. So the fifth chakra, the third chakra, is so key today. And I knew that was absolutely 100% going to come out. And obviously it's located in the throat area. It governs the thyroid gland, lungs, vocal cords, bronchial apparatus, and metabolism. It is the center of expression, communication, and judgment. When developed, it improves our ability to communicate. So I'm going to throw that up there today, that video within this video. Give it a whirl, 5 minutes, 3 times a day, and just clear and cleanse the throat. And you may have some, I want to say, problems with like just coughing up. It's white fluid all the time. That's how you know you're cleansing and clearing. When I was in separation from my beautiful soul, I had clear fluid coming out of my nose, out of my ears, and out of my lungs for a year. And no, it wasn't allergies. I don't have allergies. The only explanation was this purification, and it was clear fluid. So there was clearly no infection there. So you may have that coming from your throat and your bronchial apparatus and stuff like that. So love it, love it, love it. Communication, purifying, cleansing. And again, if you feel like there's a block, listen to it as well. So I'll throw that up there. What is the so that's the overall body connection that's clearing. What's the overall message? Again, there's a temporary block in the connection, and that's reconciling and healing that anger, that sense of denial, and that sense of one-sidedness. It's nothing you're doing, feminine. You're beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. The masculine struggles, and right now they need to overcome this, and they will, just like you have. They have their free will, and that's coming out as well, to do as they please, and they navigate their journey as they're meant to. Nothing can be manipulated. Nobody's free will can be manipulated. And sometimes, I don't know who this message is for, but it's clearly for somebody right now. When you're meditating, you're almost insisting and demanding that your masculine come to you. That's manipulation. It truly, truly is. When you meditate love for oneself and love of each other. And what I used to do when I meditated, which I still do, is I love you, I love me, I love us, I love we. And manifesting this just beautiful caressing and physical touch. But not once did I command or demand this my beautiful to come to me. No, I was too on this journey, and I still am. I'm just in physical embodiment. But when I was in physical separation, it was, I want to say, just crucifying. That's the best way to put it. It's hard. It's not easy, and it's not meant to be. So just be careful what you manifest, okay? And I see unconditional love in the overall collective. What this is a reminder to get back. More specifically, I want to talk about the masculine energy because they're struggling, but feminine energy, you're beautiful, masculine, you're amazing. Got to get back to that unconditional love. And that's why I'm saying to get out there and just ground your energy. It'll come back to you naturally. It is a roller coaster ride of emotions. Never beat yourself up. It's good to get it out instead of harboring it. But unconditional love isn't in the forefront of this journey. This is what this journey is about. You've given that gift to each other. Just come back. I can't believe my throat. See, I am so sorry. Throat chakra. These things happen. They're so freaky. So unconditional love. And unconditional love is loving freely without ask nor condition. It's one of those things on this journey that you really truly have to learn to reconcile, because that's what unconditional love is. It's not putting stipulations. It's not saying, well, I did this, you should do that. That's conditions, right? Unconditional love is unconditional love. So I love it all so much. And I see travel. So I don't know if some of you are traveling. Maybe you should take, a couple of days to clear, cleanse, purify your energy. Maybe there's some movement in your connection. You're traveling to each other in dreams, but I do see some travel here, and I love that all so much. Now, as many of you know, signs, syncs, serendipity are part of your daily journey. Now, you see them every day. whether you want to or not. And sometimes you're running and screaming from them like, I don't want it. They're there. And today, the feminine animal spirit message is turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. 100%. This is a blessing. And I love it so much. And I know it's difficult. I'm not going to sugarcoat this journey one bit. But it's always, when you get to the end of the journey, you start to realize that it truly is a blessing. And you give with gratitude and grace. And that's the message for you today. Give with gratitude and grace, and you'll see how the energy in your aura, in your orbit, radically changes. And I love it so much. And ironically, the masculine animal spirit message today is dog spirit. I'm so sorry. Be loyal to what you love. A dog represents unconditional love, and unconditional love is coming out. And despite what you think, this masculine is very loyal, very protective, and very passionate about your love. And they're 100% loyal. One of those things, I'm so sorry. Somebody's getting communication. Because I'm clearing, it's crazy. One thing about this is I know there's a lot of confusion and turmoil when your counterpart is with a karmic partner. But just know that if this is truly your connection, your journey, the wisdom and the knowledge will come to your counterpart. You see, mine counterpart went to a karmic partner. I did not know this because I had no communication. I learned it later when we came back into physical embodiment, but just know that there's lessons that need to be learned. Karmic partnerships and cycles are there to teach us valuable lessons, very valuable lessons. And maybe they're just needing to learn a few more lessons before they come into your orbit. So it's necessary. It truly, really is. I know it hurts like no tomorrow, because this is a love of a lifetime, but it's also a love of a lifetime of oneself. And I love that all so much. And the overall animal spirit message today is coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours. 100%. This is what this message is about, basically. There's a couple of detours, there's a couple of challenges, there's a couple of obstacles, but they're divinely orchestrated. There's no coincidences. You just have to have trust, faith, and belief that you will overcome these challenges if you listen to the voice of the heart. So that's what I have for you, beautiful souls, today. Again, if any of this resonates, kindly comment, like, subscribe. Love your comments. And I have a new channel, A Breath of Humanity. It's just to bring many souls into soul purity, aligning the soul to the temple. When you do that, you instinctively advocate for humanity and just high vibration. So give that a whirl. I'll put it in the description. And lastly, I'm going to put up a video on Hope Unite. It is a beautiful movement on suicide awareness, and one act of kindness can truly elevate the vibration of our world. And you truly can make a difference. Believe it or not, you can. So give it a look. And with that being said, have a beautiful day.
My name is Crystal Adams Scott, and I'm the founder of Hope Unite. Hope Unite is a movement of hope to help prevent suicides and find trauma survivors and connect them to a support system that they may not know is available to them. I started Hope Unite after the loss of my husband to suicide in 2017. He believed a lie, and most suicide victims do. And that lie is that they don't matter, that there is no hope, and that their life isn't valuable. That lie caused my son never to be able to see his father, or his father to ever be able to see him grow up. I knew there were other people that felt like him. And so that was really the foundation of what started Hope Unite for us. The You Matter movement is a movement of hope, created to start a domino effect of kind interactions all across the world. Every day we wake up with air in our lungs, we get opportunities to make a positive impact on the world around us.
The phrase "you matter," to me, it means that you matter no matter what you're going through, no matter how old you are, no matter where you come from, or any of those things. You matter as an individual. When I was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4, they're telling me I'm going to die. It was Crystal and Hope Unites that kept me motivated to just keep going, where I was able to use my gifts and my talents and my time to work with the volunteers and to do good and to help people make a difference and getting other people involved. And so it gave me a reason to be positive and to use my business sense for the sake of something that is so beautiful.
Join the movement and impact the world in a positive way, one act of kindness at a time.